Namaste all, welcome to the video. So what happens if you abuse cannabis or weed or marijuana or ganja? There are so many names. So anyway, I am going to share with you my experience and I hope that this video is going to be helpful in many ways to many different people. So first of all, obviously, this is illegal in India. I mean, this substance, weed, is illegal in India. But the fact remains that people are abusing it or consuming it. It is like next to beer in India. It may be difficult to obtain in places like Hyderabad, where the law is a bit more strict and is followed, and it may be easier to obtain in some other places, for example, like Varanasi or Kasol, where it has different influences and stuff connected to religion. Like in Varanasi, some people may say that weed is linked to Lord Shiva. That's why Bhang is available as prasad. So in India, it is complicated. It's different places, is different worlds. In Hyderabad, it's pretty strict, but still it is available. Difficult people, it's a different system. Like people have to call and acquire it, but in Varanasi it is available at shops where we can go and purchase so and so, but still it is illegal obviously in India. So in spite of it being illegal, like beer, people are consuming it, abusing it whatsoever. So in particularly college students, universities, and also working people, many of the people are abusing cannabis. So for the newcomers and are also people who have been smoking it from a long time, I want to give you a message. I know that some people or many people who are doing it are not going to listen to anything I am going to say or accept or follow the advice, but still I want to share it, so I am making this video. Okay, because I myself wouldn't have heard to myself, and I know that people who smoke, the people who I know smoke, are also not going to listen until and unless people gain their own experience. So anyway, I'm going to share here my experience and take from my experience, and I hope that you will put it to use to your own life. Okay, so first and foremost thing is that by abusing weed, people are depleting their positive mental energy. Okay, if you consume cannabis, it is going to take a toll on your positive mental energy, and you are going to use it up for your happiness. Okay, for all the good feelings. So initially my experience with weed was very, very good. For almost first 1.5 years, it was a bliss. So it was heaven. We used to laugh a lot. I thought that, wow, this is heaven and this thing is amazing. And I used to watch videos of celebrities and research documentaries, everything, to just support my new formed habit of smoking ganja. So for 1.5 years, it was amazing. Okay, and I guess that was when my positive mental energy started depleting. Okay, so this weed, it burns off your mental positivity. Okay, Mano Shakti. So your mind's positivity, to stay positive, you have a limited amount of energy, and this is getting consumed to keep you be confident in this world. So once you start abusing this substance, eventually your self confidence to be a solid person in this society, it is going to get affected. Okay, so definitely right now what I am and what I used to be, I was far better than I am right now in a few things. Now I thought I am matured now, I acquired some knowledge and wisdom, I am better in certain things and I was better in certain other things, but due to abusing cannabis I did lose some interesting abilities about myself. Okay, anyway, past is past, we can't do anything, but we just can learn lessons and use them to not repeat the same mistakes, that is to not abuse cannabis. And why? So it starts to deplete your positive mental energy, and you will start to experience what the community of people who smoke cannabis call it as BT or bad trips. Okay, it is because now your positive energy is not so good, and now you are entering the negative side. Okay, you may start to have bad trips where the entire reality turns upside down, and you start to experience things which are considered under psychiatry as mental illnesses. Okay, and these are also recognized by spiritual communities as mental weakness. Okay, you may start to experience what psychiatry calls as psychosis or even schizophrenia. Could be acute, okay, temporarily, or maybe it could be for long term. Also you may be putting yourself at a risk of things like anxiety, depression, hallucinations. My God, experienced so much of suffering and pain because of smoking, abusing weed, and it took me many years to realize that I had done a mistake. It is not supposed to be abused, even beer. Okay, I'm not saying that it should be done even within limits. Okay, it is best to not do it at all because it is illegal in India. Okay, and you are putting yourself at a risk to be a person who is not able to function properly in society, because your self confidence and your positive energy that keeps you sane and alive is getting destroyed because of this substance, and you become prone to anxiety, depression, and trust me, it may turn your world upside down, that every person you come across you feel like they are a person who is trying to harm you. Okay, the world turns upside down and it is very, very dangerous. So to conserve your positive mental energy, which is so essential to live in this world, in this reality, it is important to stop smoking cannabis and to do pranayama, yoga, meditation, okay, things like that. So I slowly came into the world of yoga, meditation, where we just sit calmly, close our eyes and observe the breathing, normal and natural breathing. This helps to recharge our positive mental energy, but it obviously takes some time. So this has been my experience in short as 10 minutes. I hope I gave you the main points to save yourself and to be happy in your life. Okay, thank you so much. So, what happened before and after cannabis is that before ever coming into this world of cannabis, I was quite confident in my life. I didn't bother about many things. I was quite confident, self confident, and I just used to do what needed to be done. But while abusing cannabis, my self confidence was quite shattered, and I always felt that I was running on fumes. My energy was like I, I was I used to feel that my energy was getting abused as well. You know, I had low tolerance to noises, and I used to react to people's things. I became more prone to people's enjoyment to bully others. So I used to get bullied easily, and I used to react as well. Before that, I was not even visible on the radar of bullies. I used to just, even if they did something, they didn't even have guts to say or do anything to me. Later, I just became more reactive towards that. So cannabis puts you at risk to become like that. So anyway, so coming to the law, it is illegal, but I stand towards, my vote is towards the legalization of cannabis, not because to help people to abuse it, okay, but to educate people about it. See, beer is legal. It doesn't mean that we are encouraging people to drink beer, okay. Everyone knows that beer has its own effects and side effects, okay. So if we legalize cannabis, what will happen is that government can look over the quality and quantity of it, because sometimes people may be paying money and getting some things, adulterated things, or not the real thing. Instead, they could be spoiling their own health, because no one knows what it is, okay. So if it is legalized, so many better things will happen, definitely. And primary thing is education about it, proper education, that it is dangerous, definitely, and not to be taken very lightly. People take it lightly. I used to take it very lightly. Some people actually get used to it. After many years of smoking, it doesn't make any difference to some people. But anyway, I have stopped smoking, and it has been a long while to help me get my sanity back. I I was quite a powerful, self-confident individual who got shattered by cannabis, and now I'm trying to get back my own swag, to dust off, to get up, to be recovered to that same energy. But it is, I don't know if it's possible. I'm just becoming a different new person, who it is not just about being confident or arrogant, but being more wise now. That's the difference. So legalize it, definitely, but not to encourage people to consume it, but to help people understand it better rather than making it taboo. It's like one of those things like society put as a taboo, like sex, okay. So it is also one of the things that society has to acknowledge, that okay, this is cannabis, and these are the benefits, and these are the contraindications, cautions, and people should be just educated about it. Okay, thank you.